Hello, this is Jack from Fluency.com. It's so good to have you here on YouTube with me today. Know that in this lesson, there will be some example sentences in the description and also subtitles. All of my lessons have subtitles except for the live videos. So if you want to turn the subtitles on and read as you're listening and watching, then do that. And one way to think about taking this lesson is to watch it once with subtitles and then watch it again without, or the other way around, whichever works best for you. Now, what we're going to discuss is how to express emotions and how you're feeling. So I'm going to give you lots of phrases here. There are 9 different emotions that I'm going to talk about: fear, anger, sadness, joy, surprise, trust, anticipation, shame, and boredom. And for each one of these, you're going to learn between 3 and 6 phrases. So lots of phrases to learn. And we're going to go through things like adjective and prepositional combinations. For example, to be angry about something. Angry about. You're going to learn some expressions and idioms, ed and ing adjectives. For example, bored and boring, and how to use these two. You're going to learn some adverbs and why we use these. And also, very importantly, intonation and stress. Because when we're expressing our emotions, we sometimes do so in a strong way, or we use a certain type of intonation, and we might want to stress a certain word. Before I get started with the first emotion and examples, check out the description. There is a link there with more information about how you can get bonus examples and videos based on this lesson. So read the description, click the link and join if you want to get that bonus material and also some extra stuff too. The first emotion we are going to talk about is fear. Fear. And there are different ways we can talk about this. So I'm just going to give you an example from my life because if you didn't know, I am scared of heights. To be scared of something, and I am scared of heights. When I watched those videos of people, I think in Russia mainly, where they're on the edge of a building, my feet start hurting. I get this weird sensation in my feet and my hands get sweaty too. And even just thinking about it now, I can feel this in my feet. So I'm very scared of heights. Now, listen to these 2 sentences, okay? Standing on the edge of that building was scary. Was scary. Or you can say, I was so scared when I was on that building. I was so scared when I was on that building. Now, I really emphasized the adverb so. I was so scared when I was on that building. And that's the first lesson when it comes to stress. We stress the adverb to really give it that emphasis. I was so scared. Now, another way to talk about this, and a stronger word here, is to say, I'm terrified of heights. I am terrified of heights. So to be terrified of something. An American expression here is to say, it freaks me out. So when something really scares you, you can say, it freaks me out. But another one that I like is to be scared to death. To be scared to death about something. So you can say, when I was on the edge of that building, I was scared to death. If you're listening on a platform with a comment section, tell me what phobias you have. Are you scared of heights, or are you scared of spiders or snakes or something else like that? So leave a comment below. Number 2 is anger. Anger. And the simple sentence here is to say, I'm angry about something. Or to give the adverb, I'm really angry. Oh, I'm really angry about what he did. I'm really angry about what he did. So you can tell in my voice that there is anger and disappointment there. I'm really angry about what he did. A similar word here is to use the word mad. Mad. And you can say, it makes me so mad when people do something. Finish that sentence. It makes me so mad when people... You can think of a good example in your life. And if you are angry with somebody, you can say, I can't believe you did that. I can't believe you did that. Which is also expressing some surprise or shock about something. But the main emotion here is anger. I can't believe you did that. Or I'm so upset about that. I'm so upset you did that. I'm so upset you did that. Now that last example, upset, can be used in the next one, which is sadness. To be upset is to be sad. But upset can also mean angry too. But sadness, the simple one here is, I'm sad. I'm sad that you did it. I'm sad that we lost today, for example. I like to give football examples. I'm sad that Preston lost again today. I'm sad that Preston lost again today. A stronger word here is to say distraught. I'm distraught. I'm distraught. I'm distraught that Preston lost today. Again, I'm distraught that Preston lost today. And one from the UK is gutted. I say this a lot. I'm gutted that we lost today, or I'm gutted that I didn't get that job. I'm gutted I didn't get that job. Let's change the tone a little bit with number 4, because this is joy. Joy. Smiling faces. Happy. And the obvious one here is to be happy about something. I'm happy you came to the party. Or, to really emphasize it, I'm so happy you came to the party. I'm so happy you came to the party. Now, we can also ask questions here by saying things like, will you be happy if you quit your job? So you can imagine somebody talking about their job and not really enjoying it so much. And you say, well, will you be happy, or will you be happier if you quit your job? Will you be happier than you are now if you didn't have the job? Now, joy can also be with some type of enthusiasm too. And I'm going to give you 2 American expressions that I hear all the time here. And the first one is to be pumped about something. I'm pumped about this game. I'm pumped about tonight. I'm pumped about tonight. And the next one is to be stoked. I'm stoked, which means I'm happy. I'm stoked. I'm really happy. Now, one that isn't quite as strong here is glad. It's very common in everyday English to be glad about something. And another one is here, I'm glad you came. I'm glad you came to the party. Or if you can imagine a situation where you want to go to a party, and let's say your friend doesn't really want to go, but then you get to the party and they have a lot of fun and they're drinking and having a great time. You can say, aren't you glad you came now? Aren't you glad you came now? And then they admit, okay, yep, it's a good party. I like it. The next one is surprise. The surprise emotion. And this is the one where you might hear people use strong intonation. For example, I'm surprised he bought that car. I'm surprised he bought that car. Well, this goes quite high. I'm surprised he bought that car. Or it's surprising. It's surprising. If you want to use the ing, it's surprising. To make this a little bit stronger, you can use the word shock or shocked. I'm shocked she did that. This is a strong adjective here where you really stress that word. I'm shocked she did that. I'm shocked she did that. One of my favorite expressions is, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Where you can see that intonation rise. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Now, before I talk about the next one, be sure to go to the description and look at the examples in the description too, because that's going to help you learn them. Okay, the next one is trust. Trust, the emotion of trust. And this could be a positive thing, or you can talk about this in the negative as well. And there's a word here that you're going to learn soon that's really useful. But the first sentence, the simple one is to trust somebody. I trust him. Now, do you notice where I stressed here? I trust him. I trust him. So you can imagine a situation where you're talking to somebody about, let's just say, a babysitter. And your wife says, I'm not sure about this person. But you're emphasizing that you are sure. You do have the trust. So you say, I trust him. I trust him. So it's a good example of how you can stress a word to give the emphasis to something. In this case, I trust him. If you watch romantic comedies, you might hear somebody say, I should never have trusted her. I should never have trusted her. So this is the should have, talking about a regret in the past or something that you shouldn't have done in the past. I should never have trusted her. So in this case, you trusted her, but she did something wrong. So you say, I should never have trusted her. A question you can ask is, do you think I should trust them? Do you think I should trust them? If you want to get advice from somebody else. And the word I wanted to teach here is trustworthy, to be trustworthy. I don't think he's very trustworthy. I don't think he's very trustworthy. He's not to be trusted. He's not to be trusted. So to be trustworthy means that this person, you can trust this person. So I don't think he's very trustworthy means you don't trust him. The next one is anticipation. And there are three main expressions here that I think are really useful. The first one is this. I'm really looking forward to our vacation. I'm really looking forward to our vacation. So the preposition here is to. I'm looking forward to something. Are you looking forward to your vacation? Are you looking forward to it? Are you looking forward to it? The second way you can say this is, I can't wait for our vacation. I can't wait for our vacation, or I can't wait for it. I can't wait for it. And the third way to say this is, I'm excited about our vacation. I'm excited about our vacation. So you can look forward to a vacation. You can say, I can't wait for a vacation, or I'm excited about our vacation. To ask a question is simply, are you excited about it? Are you looking forward to it? You don't really say, can you wait for it? You just say, are you excited about it, or are you looking forward to it? And if you don't have any anticipation for something and you're not excited about it, you can say, to be honest, I'm not looking forward to seeing them later. To be honest, I'm not looking forward to seeing them later. Whoever these people might be. We have two more, so stay with me. The next one is shame. The emotion of shame. And there are three examples here that I want to share. The first one is, I feel bad. I feel bad. I feel bad about what I did, or I feel bad about what I said. To feel bad about something. You can ask the question, do you feel bad about saying that? Do you feel bad about it? Do you feel bad about it? To make it stronger, you can say, I feel terrible for doing that. I feel terrible for doing that. And the last one for this emotion is, well, I'll tell you a little story where somebody I know replied to all in the office, lots of people, saying things about people that she didn't want anyone else to know because she thought she was only replying to one person. And this was obviously a horrible feeling, a situation to be in. And to explain this, you can say, oh, I just want to hide. I just want to hide. I just want to escape, because you have that horrible feeling and you just don't want people to see you in that moment. And the last one for today is boredom. Boredom. Kids use these phrases a lot. I'm so bored. I'm so bored. I'm so bored. And this is a great example of bored versus boring. And here is the difference. I'm bored of this book now. I am bored of this book now. But if you want to describe the book, you can say, this book is boring. This book is boring. So those are the 9 emotions that I wanted to teach today. I hope you found those phrases useful. To get the most out of them, definitely check out the description on whichever app you're using. If you're on YouTube or iTunes, wherever it is, Apple Podcasts, just check out the description, because I'll leave a list of some of the phrases that we used today so you can see a good example. And if there is a comment section below, tell me what you're scared about in terms of phobias. Do you have a phobia? I know people who are scared of balloons, for example, or a lot of people are scared of snakes and spiders, including people that I know. Like I said, I'm scared of heights. I still am. even just talking about it now, my feet have this weird sensation. But there are times when I've done things with heights, you know. So even though I was scared of heights, I did go paragliding, I think it was. Let's just see if it is paragliding. I'll get an image where, I think it was, paragliding with somebody in Argentina. Even though I was scared of heights, that seemed okay to me. But it's mainly when I'm on the edge of a building or just thinking about people in those precarious situations. It seems like it's always a video from Russia, but there are daredevils or people who like to go to the tallest buildings in the world, climb them, and then take a selfie at the top where they have to really... I don't want to talk about it anymore, but let me know in the comment section what you're scared of in terms of a phobia. Are you scared of the dark, for example? Are you still scared of the dark? Let me know below. And then, like I said, if you want some bonus videos and some bonus content on this and some extras too, so you can learn more English with me, then check out the description. I'll leave a link so that you can become a member on YouTube right now. I might open this up elsewhere too, but a member on YouTube where you can get these bonus videos, bonus content, discounts on the Fluency merchandise, and also priority for questions on the YouTube platform. And there's some other perks that are going to come soon too, but that is what we have right now. So thank you so much for listening and watching this video if you're on YouTube. Let me know if you have any questions. Get in touch with me. And if you have found this useful, then please share it with a friend. I'd be very grateful if you did. Okay, I'll speak to you soon. And while you're here on this platform, whichever platform you're on, check out the other lessons that I've done recently. If you've not listened to them, or listen to them again, watch some videos, spend some time with me. Okay, I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.